Alright, so we got these injectors I'm going to try out. They are a 5x12 VCO with the right spray pattern. They are from the Hungry Diesel. I traded these, I traded Mr. Ben Rippey for my old valve cover that wouldn't fit the truck, and he traded me these injectors, so we're going to throw them in. And we got our copper washer kit, and we got a silver spring also from THD or somewhere. I don't know where Gray got it from, but my buddy Gray Lawrence sent it to me, so we're going to put that in as well. It'll help our AFC tuning. But looking to see what we can do with the 5x12. It should be a nice little gain for stock HX35. We're going to throw those in today. Alright guys, so we got the old injectors out. There's plenty of removing 12 valve injector videos out there, and yeah, I'm not going to make one because I think I've already made one back in the day, but I did confirm these are the factory injectors. They are 6x9. And on the new injectors, we're going to use the thin washers that were right here, and then we're just going to see how it goes. So we're going to throw those in, then throw our silver AFC spring in. We got a lot more tension on that. I will also do a couple clips of the springs side by side and how easy they are to squeeze. But yeah, this will help keep everything very clean though too. This is a big help in AFC tuning. I've said that before, but I will show you guys here soon. But we're going to throw these injectors in. Again, they're a 5x12 VCO from the Hungry Diesel. This is a test injector. We're going to see how they do. And with the new pump and or whenever I get the new pump on, if they don't hit the number that I want, then I'll go up in injector size, but I think that they will. Alright guys, so nothing can ever go smooth. Our number 6 line is not, or the threads in here are pretty much screwed. It's going to work for the time being, but I want a new one. As of right now, I do not have a new number 6 injection line, but I just made a story on Instagram. Hopefully I will find one. If this thing could ever focus, you'll see these metal chunks which came out of the line. Those are threads off of this injector. There's no way I could have really gotten around it. Was just simply taking the injector line off, and it was tight as could be, mainly because the threads were coming off. Either that or somebody had taken the injectors out for some reason and then tightened them way too tight. I don't know what happened, but all in all, I need a new injector line. I'm going to try and find another one. I'm going to put this on for the time being. I think it will be fine and it will still seal up. I think it's going to just completely screw the top of the injector. I'm just going to have to live with it and then hopefully try and fix the threads on the top of the injector whenever I put the new line on. So that's all we got to do to finish this job up, or this portion of the job. Next is AFC spring. Alright guys, so we've done a couple pulls where it's pretty consistent around that 340 range. It's around 341, 342 back to back. This 336 was with a lot less load and a quicker run. So it appears, as far as injectors go, it was making peak power right around 2350. The injectors has pushed that out to around 2600. So in my head, that tells me that I need to pull some timing, because that 300 RPM difference, think about it as in how much pump output CCs you have, and the pump's flowing more CCs back here than it is out here. So I'm thinking if I can move the power back to like 2200 and make it hold it out, it'll make more power. I want to get to that 350, 360 mark before we turn on the NITROUS. But I don't know if that's because the injection event is happening quicker with the bigger injector, so it doesn't need as much timing. but also it has a higher pop pressure injector, which retards timing. So I don't know which way to go with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back some and see what it does. And hopefully we can get around the 22 to 2300 peak power number, or where it's making peak horsepower. Alright guys, so we are between pulls right now. This is our recent conglomeration that I showed previously. It is just a -6 line straight into the intake. It's better than the Ghetto Fog because it's a little bit more accurate, I guess. But that's where we're at. We did 489. That happened. But something happened. Something popped, and we think we backfired it. So we were like, all right, in that case, let's, instead of cracking the bottle open at like 2000, 2100-ish, let's crack it open out here at 2300, 2350-ish and see what happens. And it picked up power. It still did 465, but it's just, it was too late, I think. So if we do it somewhere in here, this thing was on a mission. Like it was gonna go, I think. But if we can get it around, crack the bottle open around 2200, I think we might be able to hit 500 horsepower. And that's our goal, 928 foot-pounds. It's ridiculous. But we are currently heating up the mother bottle to fill up another bottle, and then we're gonna get them up all the pressure and we're gonna make it count. Okay, from the video, you can tell something let go. There is coolant absolutely everywhere. And you can see a good amount of the head gasket pushed out right there. And if you can picture that all the way down the side and all the way across the front, that's about how much head gasket you can see all the way around. The turbo did not let go like I thought it did. The engine appears, there's nothing bad engine-wise. It really sounded very, very bad, but I believe we just popped the head gasket. And yeah, but if you're wanting to know power-wise what it did, it was on a mission. Did 575 and 1069 with the graph climbing straight up, but we end up having to let out, obviously, and it went off the top up there. But yeah, the head studs on my toolbox right now are seeming like a better idea. I'm not sure that it would have held with that much nitrous, but I'm guessing we had a lot more bottle pressure and just a lot more overall nitrous in the bottle that run, because it didn't make it very far into the run and we hit it at the same exact time we did 465, and we did over 100 horsepower more right there with just adequate bottle pressure and more nitrous. So I got a mess to clean up. That's simply going to wrap it up for this one. All right, well, let us know if you guys liked the video, liked the carnage, liked anything. Drop it in the comments, like this video. Needless to say, our blue truck is a very cookie cutter, 350 horsepower, very usable powered truck. Obviously, did blow the head gasket, I believe. I'm gonna pull it in tonight and figure out what's going on. But as far as the fuel only numbers, I mean, power comes in really good, comes in early. Again, this is a truck with 5x12s from the Hungry Diesel, a stock HX35, 3200 governor spring, THD fuel pin. Timing is currently skipped one tooth and pulled all the way back to the stock marks. That's where I found it to be the most usable horsepower and not lose any power. We backed it off and it did 325. So then the power, it just, I don't know, it made power early on and it made that 325 way back here, but up top it lost it and fell. So we left it right there. 347 was the peak fuel number, 711 foot-pounds. So that's a very, very good torque number. Yeah, overall, very happy with it. Now the nitrous number, in my opinion, you can say what you want. 600 would have been in the bag, no problem. It was well on its way. And honestly, we even sprayed it. Nitrous came in right around that 2250 mark. We sprayed it the time before and sprayed it in 2350. We really wanted it to come in around 2150 because 2050 was too early and it backfired a little bit. But yeah, so that tells me with the shorty, with how wicked of a setup that's going to be, we should have plenty to do 1,000 horsepower on a VE with nitrous. I don't think it'll be any problem. And honestly, 350 horsepower, very, very good for what the truck is. That is what it should make, in my opinion. A couple horsepower shy, but it's a very healthy truck. So the plans are obviously get the head fixed, or get the head gasket fixed, I should say, and I am dirty as can be. And then put the head studs in it that are sitting on my box that I should have put in before this dyno session. And just drive it for what it is. It needs more air. It's definitely choked out a little bit, so we'll put probably a stock appearing charger on it and rock it. Just probably do a Ratman pump too, just because this pump leaks like a sieve. But definitely let me know if you guys like this video. But until next time on the Old School Crew, I will see you guys later. Keep kicking it old school. Peace out.